And Zara is going to be shot towards the end of the year.
With the same
And
cast.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Same cast मतलब हम लोग नहीं गुरु.
Yes, we've done Z and MD, we've done Dil Dhadakne Do, but I think that in that sense, our work is pretty rounded in different and rooted in different stratas of society.
Like a cop universe film.
Female cop. Reema, you're next.
Don't give ideas on camera.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. And don't stereotype me as a female cop
No, we're
director.
not here.
That reminds me of a comment that was very viral about you and Zoya, that you guys make films that are obsessed with the ordeals of elite.
With the
Elite.
Ordeals
Okay.
of elite.
Yeah. But now, the past few films, they have proved it wrong. Now tell me, do you fear getting stereotyped?
No, I don't fear getting stereotyped. There's no way, because we do, both of us, we keep, if you see,
Yes.
it feels like maybe it's the same thing, but they're
They're not.
They're not. And in terms of from our first films itself, whether mine was about a middle class package honeymoon tour or Zoya's was really about the film industry. And her lead was a girl who wanted to become an actor but was a junior artist. So then we've written Talash. Yes, we've done Z and MD, we've done Dil Dhadakne Do, but I think that in that sense, our work is pretty rounded in different and rooted in different stratas of society,
But
Yeah.
since the time you started, and now it's good 20 years, 2 decades,
Yeah.
tell me, what do you see the change that you wanted then, or is it still happening?
I mean, there's always room for more improvement, but I think things did start changing. Like in the year that I debuted, which was 2007 with Honeymoon
Yes.
Travels, 50 new directors debuted that year.
50.
Wow.
Yeah, and that had never happened in the history of Bollywood before. And the only reason it happened was because of the advent of multiplexes.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So it's different things come in. Like now, I think the shot in the arm is OTT.
Yes.
It's letting you do a lot of, a diverse kind of canvas of work that maybe was considered too niche for a theatrical release, So I think all of these things add to what I have to pursue my work.
That's
I don't see them as, or the earlier question. Zoya and I were one of the very first people who kind of started, wanting to make shows in India.
Yes.
And we never ever looked at it as this is a film, this is OTT. I'm a creator, I'm a writer, I'm a director, and for me, whether it's a short film, long format, feature film, these are just mediums that I have to explore, different ideas that I want to.
That's amazing. But what is that one change now you want to see?
The change that I want to see. I think there's always room for improvement in terms of the kinds of content, in the quality of our movies, in terms of instead of just competing with each other here, I think that we can be competing on a global stage. Yeah. That's what I would like to do, and that's what I would like to see my contemporaries and colleagues do.
That's amazing. And fingers crossed for that.
Yeah.
But that brings it to you, Vijay and Gulshan. You guys saw a bloom in your careers with the OTT revolution, with India understanding that long format content is also a thing. Now, when these casting offers come to you, tell me, is it like जो लोगों ने तब reject किया था वो अब बुला रहे हैं? What's happening there? Do you think people are understanding your potential as actors now?
Yeah, I feel like people are able to see me in many different ways than I would imagine myself in, and there are a lot of responsibility being given to me because I'm playing central parts in a lot of stories.
Yes.
So that has been a very welcome change. But I don't particularly remember people who dismissed me before and now want to work with me. I'm sure it's happened.
It happened?
I'm sure it's happened.
Okay.
I don't have any expectations for people to understand, that, what I can do or, see me a certain way. And that also guards me from being, from the disappointment of people not really getting you or being able to place you or something. I went through that phase initially, but very soon I realized that it's a subjective opinion that people have and they're entitled to have it. I just want good opportunities where I can show something that, you know, my capabilities, and also improve consistently from project to project. Initially, the improvements are quite big, and after you get to a certain level, the improvements will be in small amounts. But I just want to keep getting better and better. And I don't know if people who rejected me before are calling me back or something like that. I really don't know. If that's the case also, I wouldn't necessarily look at it like, taught you a lesson, now you come to my door, bang on my door. Nothing like that. If it's interesting work, if it's good work, and if I feel that it has potential to take me in the forward direction, then I'll do it.
Okay. But Sonakshi, internet is right now doing comparisons with the veteran actors who have played cops. There are comparisons between you and Tabu ma'am. There are comparisons between you and Rani ma'am. Tell me, does that put pressure on you?
Veteran
Amazing.
They're veteran actors, right?
Wow, who's saying this?
Yes.
I'll meet these people. But no, I mean, that's a very good club to be in, because they've been fantastic and they've really played some very, very strong characters on screen which are so memorable. So yeah, I would love to be a part of their gang. Nice.
Like a movie, all of you together.
Huh?
Imagine a movie.
That would be something.
Yeah,
That would be a dream.
they're both kick-ass actors, and I think
Yeah.
it's a
Exactly.
huge compliment to
It
be
is a
in that.
huge compliment. I would love to work with
Do a
them.
cop universe.
Like a cop universe film.
Female cop. Reema, you're next.
Don't give ideas on camera.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And don't stereotype me as a female cop
No, we're
director.
not. We're requesting you.
Well, it's going to be bloody expensive. With all three of them.
D4 is ready to direct.
I know.
She has lots of money.
So I'll make my
Again on camera.
I'll make my full debut as director.
But talking about next, I have to ask Reema, what's happening with Made in Heaven and Zara? I have to ask you.
Okay, so Made in Heaven will be out very soon.
How soon?
Very, very soon. You'll hear, it's going to be soonest. And Zara is going to be shot towards the end of the year.
With the same cast.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Same cast में तो हम लोग नहीं गुरु.
Wish you were.
I don't know.
अभी अप्लाई कर दो.
पता नहीं, मैंने कहानी नहीं पता मुझे. बताओ क्या प्रोजेक्ट है?
हाँ बता दो. मैं नहीं बता रहा किसी को. You can.
Okay.
But the boys are willing
She's
to
like,
play along.
okay.
Yeah, we'll have a side chat.
With that, thank you so much for the conversation and all the best for the show.
Thank you.